Window light across the floor, same old keys beside the door. Coffee steaming, quiet air, nothing heavy anywhere. Morning trains begin to roll, easy rhythm, easy soul. Every sound outside below moves exactly how it goes. People crossing through the street, different lives but same heartbeats. Somehow all the little things fit together naturally. No big thought to figure out, no real need for any doubt. Just the motion, just the day, carrying me all the way. Easy ride, steady flow, let the feeling guide you slow. Nothing loud, nothing wrong, just enough to move along. Easy ride, take your time, everything just feels aligned. No big rush, nowhere to be, just this simple energy. Sunlight sliding down the walls, soft reflections in the hall. Sidewalk shadows moving, waves calm enough to make me stay. Every step a quiet groove, like the city's breathing. Two bus doors open, people turn, tiny moments pass and burn. Coffee almost gone by now, still the rhythm shows me how to let every second land without trying to understand. If the morning keeps this pace, I could walk for days and days. Nothing more I need to prove, only staying in the groove. Easy ride, steady flow, let the feeling guide you slow. Nothing loud, nothing wrong, just enough to move along. Easy ride, take your time, everything just feels aligned. No big rush, nowhere to be, just this simple energy. Slow it down now, breathe it in. Every moment settle in. Oh, yeah. Easy ride, moving free, nothing pulling hard on me. Step by step, street by street, feel the rhythm underneath. Easy ride, let it stay, carry me through all the day. Right here where the light can be, feels like where I'm meant to be. Yeah, sunlight breaks on the corner glass. Every reflection moves so fast. Feet hit pavement like a rolling drum. Wake up world, here I come. No hesitation in the air today. Everything is leaning my way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Coffee steam in a paper cup. Traffic hum like it's lifting up. Colors stretch across the street. Every stranger feels like a beat. Crosswalk signals like a steady guide, keeping time as I move inside. And every shadow starts to fade in the rhythm that the morning made. Now the city feels alive and new, like it's dancing just for me and you. Bright steps on a waking street, where the sunlight and emotion meet. Morning glow in the open air. Life is spinning everywhere. Keep it forward, no look flashing light, turning ordinary into something bright. Taxi horns like a passing tune, playing under the silver moon. No rush, just a steady pace. Every moment finds its place. People crossing like rivers flow in a language only mornings know. And I'm caught in a simple truth that the world feels lighter in its youth. Oh, bright steps on a waking street, where the sunlight and the motion meet. Morning glow in the open air. Life is spinning everywhere. Keep it forward, no looking back. Ooh, riding clean on the city track. Yeah. In the concrete ground, 1,000 stories in every sound. From cafe doors to the parkland green, it's a living, breathing machine. And if you listen, you can hear it say, just move with me, don't drift away. Stay in time with the rising day. Let the rhythm lead the on a waking street, where the sunlight and the motion meet. Morning glow in the open air. Life is spinning everywhere. Keep it forward, no looking back. Ooh, riding clean on the city track. Keep it light, keep it true. Every street is something new. Walk it slow, walk it right. Let the city hold the light. On moving. Ooh, the trees, sidewalk moving under me. Nothing pulling me too fast, just enjoying where I'm at. Golden light across the wall, tiny echoes down the hall. Every little passing sound feels more gentle all around. No big plans to rearrange, nothing here I wanna change. If the moment wants to stay, I could walk like this all day. People talking quietly, waves rolling from the sea. No pressure and no disguise, just an open state of mind. Slow glow on the road, steady feeling in my soul. Nothing left to overthink, just the spaces in between. Slow glow, take your time. Everything is falling right. Let it move naturally, like it's meant to carry me. Scent and distant trains, little colors after rain. Every window shining clear makes the whole world feel more near. Bikes rolling down the lane, soft reflections in the rain. No dramatic highs or lows, only comfort as it goes. Even clouds above the street, moving rhythm with the beat. Nothing trying to compete, everything feels light and free. Hours drifting out of sight, daytime melting into night. If this feeling never ends, I still follow where it bends. Slow glow on the road, steady feeling in my soul. Nothing left to overthink, just the spaces in between. Slow glow, take your time, everything is falling right. surface, not the plan. Finger taps before we understand. Yeah. You said maybe, I said sure. No blueprint, just a blur. Didn't overthink it, didn't stall. Didn't build a mental wall. Just a shrug that felt like truth, or at least something we could use. Pointed at it, let it go. Trust in what we didn't know. Some decisions skip the line and still arrive on time. No debate, no second guess, just a quiet I guess. Yes, funny how it feels so right when you stop checking every lie. No map drawn, no careful frame, still we ended at the same. Some choices lose their weight when you don't over-explain the state. We order before deciding, let the moment pick the shape. No long list of reasons fine, still it landed on the plate. We ordered before deciding, no analysis, no sign. Funny how less thinking sometimes draws a better line. Used to live inside the maybe, looping thoughts that never saved me. Every option double check, still I'd end up second guess. This felt lighter on the hands, like it already had a plan. Even if it didn't though, it moved like it already knows. Maybe taste adjust with trust when you stop demanding must not. Reckless, not too blind, just easing out of overtime. Not random, not too tight, just a softer kind of ride. Some answers don't arrive, they just happen in your life. Things start unclear, no guarantee, no engineer. Just leaning in before the proof, calling instinct something true. And if it fails, we'll sort it then, but most of it just fits again. Reality doesn't need as much control as we believe. We order before deciding, no committee, no review. Still it somehow made sense, like it always knew. Before deciding, no regret inside. Sometimes rough and unrefined is the easiest kind of ride. Food arrives, we trade a look like, yeah, that's good enough. No need to overcook the thought, no need to rewrite what we bought. Conversation drifting slow, letting simple moments show. No perfect plan to defend, just a meal that makes amends. Maybe choice is just a phase before you trust the day-to-day. Menu closed, lights stay low, and somehow we already know. Sometimes life is better when you stop drawing every line. Spring light on the city line, everything just feels in time. Soft wind moving through the day like it knows the way. No alarms inside my head, nothing heavy, nothing said. Just the sound of open air like it's always been right there. Steps are easy on the ground, every corner calm and sound. People moving left and right, but it all feels kinda light. Same old place but something new, like the world is breaking through every second, every turn. Got a gentle kind of burn. morning colors on the wall, echoes down the hallway, call, coffee, steam and window shine. Everything feels so aligned. Cars are passing far away like they don't disturb the day. Even silence feels alive, helping everything survive. No direction I must choose, nothing here I really lose. Just a rhythm under skin that I let myself stay in. And if the air keeps feeling this, I don't think I'd ever miss any rush or any race. Just this quiet open space. Spring air, let it flow. Every step just starts to glow. Nothing fast, nothing loud, just the calm inside the crowd. Spring air, take me through everything. Just feels so true. No control, no delay, just the way. Let it sway, let it go. Let the whole thing flow. Shadows stretching on the street. Every sound a steady beat. Nothing breaking, nothing wrong. Like I've been here all along. Even time feels soft and kind, like it's drifting with my mind. Coffee gone, but still I stay in this easy kind of way. Every moment fits the frame, never quite the same again. If I keep this steady pace, I could stay in any place. Nothing calling me ahead, nothing heavy left unsaid. Just the rhythm of the air telling me I'm already there. Spring air, let it flow. Every step just starts to go. Nothing fast, nothing loud, just the calm inside the crowd. Spring air, take me through everything. Just feels so true. No control, no delay, just the way. Let it sway, let it go. Let the whole thing flow. Spring air, feel the groove. Every step just starts to move. Everything just stays in place at my pace. We didn't grow this calm, yeah. It just stayed like warm light sitting in a quiet shade. Yeah, yeah. No rush, no rush, no need to be explained. Yeah. We didn't grow this calm, it just stayed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. City moving slow through the open frame. Same street noise, but it feels less the same. Neon soft on the edge of your face, like the night forgot its pace. Coffee cooling on the wooden grain. We're talking low like it's part of the rain. Nothing heavy, nothing loud, just drifting somewhere in the cloud. No big plans trying to arrive, no future lines we need to write. Your jacket hanging like it knew this corner would belong to you. Playlist stuck on a half-played song, like nothing here is going wrong. Minutes stretching loose and wide, like time deciding not to decide. We didn't grow this calm, it just stayed. No script, no stage, no role to play. No role to play. Funny how quiet never fades away. Funny how calm just stays. We didn't grow this calm, it just stayed. Yeah. Maybe easy just to learn reply to letting everything pass by. No sparks to chase, no need to prove, just staying inside the groove. Street lights flicker like they understand the slow wait time moves across your hand. If this dissolves by morning air, I'll still feel it lingering there. I've chased the noise, I've chased the speed. Thought louder meant more I need, but this feels like another truth that doesn't try to move you. Not forever, not defined, just something resting in the mind. And honestly, that feels like we didn't grow this calm. We didn't chase this calm, it just came. Like late night air drifting through the frame. No push, nothing left to explain. We didn't chase this calm, it just came. Street lights melting on the hardwood floor. Taxi sounds floating past the door. Takeout sitting half untouched. Talking low without saying much. No deep plans, no fixed ideas. Just background songs and fading fears. I stopped asking what this could mean. Some things work better in between. You sweater hanging off the couch like it found its way somehow. I was moving slow and wide. No reason left to organize. If the morning changes shape, tonight still landed in the right place. We're not trying to make it grand, just letting the quiet land. We didn't chase this calm, it just came. No signals flashing, no game to play. It's strange how easy peace can stay. We didn't chase this calm, it just came. Maybe ease is underrated now. A softer rhythm we forgot about. No fireworks above the scene. Just two people sitting clean. Window crack to let the city through. Cool air mixing into you. If this fades when daylight shows, that doesn't mean it mattered less. I spent years running toward the loud, trying hard to stand out proud. Now a quiet room and lowered lights feel enough to hold tonight. No countdowns, no demands, no need to understand. Just breathing in the same slow pace while the evening rearranges space. We didn't chase this calm, it just came, like a soft refrain we never named. No future tense, no promises made. We didn't chase this calm, it just came. No light, warm room, nothing ending too soon. No plan, no race, just us and space. Oh. Streetlights painting silver lines. Night arrives without a sign. Windows flicker one by one, like the city slowing down. People drifting out of frame. Every face looks calm the same. Nothing heavy in my chest. Everything can finally rest. Late breeze moving through my coat. Soft vibrations in each note. No destination pulling me nowhere else I need to be. And I let the hours pass without resistance. Every little sound around me starts to fall into the rhythm of the night. Midnight glow, moving slow. Every step just seems to flow. Nothing left for me to hide. Peace is on my side. Midnight glow, stay a while. Quiet streets and easy smiles. Nothing more I need tonight. Everything feels right. Neon colors on the rain, tiny echoes down the lane. Cars are humming far away, like they're fading into gray. Coffee shops are closing late, still the air feels delicate. Every corner that I pass feels suspended while it lasts. And the rhythm keeps on rolling through the avenues and empty intersections, while the city breathes below the fading signs. Nothing loud and nothing wild, just the comfort of the night. If it holds this feeling could stay right here. Midnight glow, moving slow. Every step just seems to flow. Nothing left for me to hide. Pieces on my side. Midnight glow, stay a while. Quiet streets and easy smiles. Nothing more I need tonight. Everything feels right. Cool air, low light, everything alive. Midnight glow, don't let go. Afternoon across the street, warm and moving with the beat. Every window catching gold. Same old city, never old. Shoes keep landing right on time, like the rhythms built inside. Nothing pulling me too fast, just a feeling built to last, yeah. Sun hangs high above the signs. Everything just feels aligned. People crossing side to side. Still the whole world seems in stride. Bus doors open, engines hum. All the little sounds become part of something smooth and low, like the day already knows. No big reason left to find. Quiet comfort in my mind. Every corner feels relaxed. Nothing missing, nothing lacks. If the moment keeps this pace, I can move through any place. Every second feels complete with the rhythm underneath. Afternoon, easy glow. Let the whole world move you slow. Nothing sharp, nothing wrong, just enough to pull along. Afternoon, stay in line. Everything just feels on time. No delay, nowhere to run. Just moving with the sun. Yeah. Traffic fading in the back, still I never lose the track. Every motion's often clean, like a slow repeating scene. Heat rising from the road, still it never feels too close. Every shadow underneath moves together with my feet. No more thinking where to go, only following the flow. If it stays this calm and bright, I go walk into the night. Nothing more I need to chase, everything already placed. Every step just feels so true, like the day was made to move. No rush now, just right. Keep the rhythm by your side. Afternoon, easy glow. Feel the city moving slow. Step by step, light by light. Everything just feels right. Afternoon, breathe it in. Let the quiet settle in. Right here where the colors stay. I could move like this all day. Late day, breathing slow again. The curtains sway in a tired breeze. Coffee rings on the magazine. Neighbors talking down the hall like they got nowhere else to fall. The ceiling fan keeps lazy time turning circles through my mind. No ambition in the air, just enough to keep me there. Street lights waiting not to shine. Evening balance in the line between disappearing gold and another night unfolding. Nothing pulling at my sleeve, nothing asking me to leave. Window between the miles. I don't fight it, I don't force it, I just breathe through amber hour, yeah, yeah. Amber hour, soft and slow, every little shadow moving gold. I don't need to understand it, I just live inside amber hour. Still above the floor, like it settled here before. Old train humming far away, breaking through the fading day. Phone untouched beside the bed, too many words already said. Even silence feels complete, resting heavy in the heat. Clock hands barely seem to move, like they forgot what time should prove. Everything outside can wait while the room recalibrates. Tomorrow wants my name, it can call me just the same. I'm not hiding, not pretending, just somewhere the light is bending. Every second stretching thin, like the night can't quite begin. And the world slows down enough to almost feel like love. Amber hour, stay a while, leave me drifting in your patient style. I don't fight it, I don't force it, I just move through hour, dim and sweet, halfway dancing with the summer heat. I don't rush to understand it, I just stay inside amber hour. Soon the blue will take the sky and the day will close its eyes. But for now it hangs above, soft as unfinished love. So let the moment blur the edge, let it lean, don't make it land. Some things only stay alive when you never hold them tight. Amber hour. Ooh, nothing ending, nothing loud, just the city breathing out, yeah. Nobody rushing anywhere tonight. Yeah. Clock light glowing by the bed, blue and quiet, almost dead. Rain tapping lightly on the vent, like it forgot what falling meant. Shoes kicked somewhere near the door, keys still scattered on the floor. I said I cleaned the place today, but the evening got in the way. And honestly I let it, no guilt attached to resting. For once the world can spin without me trying to direct it. No deadlines in the room, no pressure dressed as truth. Just a little air to breathe, and enough space to loosen me. Phone face down, TV low, city dim behind the smoke. Everything can wait a while, nothing's leaving if I slow down. No urgency tonight, no need to optimize. I'm not chasing anything, and somehow that feels right. Ain't no urgency tonight, let the hours move how they like. Some days don't need a purpose to feel alive. Yeah, yeah. I used to fill the silence fast, like empty space would never last. Every second had to leave to something bigger than the scene. Now I kinda like the drift, the unfinished shape of it. Dinner late and dishes stacked, nothing polished, nothing tracked. Neighbor laughing through the wall, train line humming after dark. Tiny ordinary sounds holding this apartment down. And I don't need the night explained, don't need progress tied to pain. Maybe peace arrives much softer than I train myself to think. No dramatic healing here, no sudden clarity appears. Just my shoulders dropping slow, like they finally got the note. Outside taxi smear the rain, inside everything remains loose enough to finally fit the shape of how I actually live. No urgency to my street lights fading silver white. I let the minutes pass me by without turning them into a fight. No urgency tonight, no perfect use of time. Still somehow the quiet hours leave the deepest kind of light. Maybe exhaustion isn't always physical. Maybe it's the weight of constant motion, the feeling that every pause needs justification. But tonight nothing asks for proof. Not the rain, not the room, not the half-read book beside me, or the record spinning through. And somewhere between midnight and the refrigerator hum, I stopped feeling behind in life for the first time in months. No urgency tonight, everything arriving slow, like the world softened its edges just enough to let me go. No urgency tonight, no destination in sight. Still I think I'll remember how easy breathing felt tonight. Nothing solved, nothing missing, no urgency tonight. And maybe that was all I needed. Yeah. Same air, same room, nothing asking to be noticed. Bus rolled past right on time. Neighbors smoke beneath the sign. Kitchen lights stay slightly dim. Radio low, signal thin. I answered calls with half a voice. Made small talk without a choice. Didn't feel inspired or lost. Just another day being crossed. Nothing cinematic came, no surprise attached a name. Even dinner tasted plain, like comfort trying not to change, yeah. And somehow in the middle of it, without warning or intent, the quiet settled in my chest, like I knew exactly where it went. The day stayed quiet, no moment trying to shine. And maybe that's the reason it still circles in my mind. The day stayed quiet, nothing begged to last. Still somehow it lingered longer than the loud ones from the past. Yeah. I've had nights that felt enormous, burned bright enough to leave a mark. But memory turns those into pieces, hard edges fading in the dark. This one barely raised its hand, didn't need to take a stand. Just sat low against the hours, like rain absorbed into the ground. No revelation showed itself, no lesson waiting on a shelf. I just moved from room to room without resisting afternoon. And I think maybe that's the trick, nothing fighting to exist. Leaves enough untouched inside for the smallest things to stick, like the sound of dishes drying, or the hallway painted gold, or how I didn't need distraction to keep the evening from growing old. The days stay quiet, still I feel it now. Not because it asked attention, but because it settled down. The days stay quiet, no climax to explain, just a softness that remained after everything else changed. Yeah, yeah. Maybe peace arrives unnoticed, without language, without signs. Not every meaningful moment needs to announce itself in time. Some days enter through the background and never really leave, like your body keeps a rhythm your thoughts forgot to keep. I went to sleep without conclusions, no dramatic shift inside. Still the morning felt a little lighter, like something heavy stepped aside. Maybe memory trusts the moments that don't force themselves to stay, the ones that simply sit beside you long after they drift away. The days stay quiet, nothing special in the frame. Still somehow I carry pieces of a day without a name. The days stay quiet, no reason left to prove, just a calm that kept returning long after I had moved. Yeah. Nothing major, nothing new, still here somehow. The days stay quiet, and maybe I did too. Yeah. 1% left. Guess we gotta mean what we say now. Phone screen cracked across the time, tiny red bar warning light. You laughed and said, don't call me yet, save it for something worth the breath. Street was loud outside the train, summer sticking to the rain. Still somehow the signal stayed long enough for us to drift awake. No scrolling through another life, no links, no memes, no killing time. Just pauses humming through the line, like neither one of us could hide. Funny how the closer the battery gets inside your hand, the more the conversation sounds like something real again. No room left for decoration, no extra words for presentation, just whatever rises first before the screen goes dark. Low battery conversations, voices softer than the night. No performance, no distractions, just whatever feels alive. Low battery conversations, holding on at 1%. Maybe honesty comes easier when you know the time is spent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You said lately every day feels uploaded, overplay. Everybody trying hard to look lit up in the dark. I said maybe that's the cost of never letting moments stop. Everything becomes content before it ever gets to live. Silence settled for a while, train tracks dragging underneath. Neither one of us rushed in to rescue every little beat. And somehow that unfinished space said more than sentences could make. Like the dying phone between us burned away the need to fake. Not dramatic, not profound, just two tired voices slowing down. No urgency to entertain, no energy left to explain. If the line cuts out too soon, maybe that's okay too. Some things don't need perfect endings to stay with you. Low battery conversations, late train glowing blue and gray. Half the words got lost in static, still I heard the things you meant to say. Low battery conversations, almost gone but feeling clear. Funny how the weakest signal can make somebody feel near. Yeah, yeah. Then your voice turned soft and small. Said my phone's about to fall. I said mine too, and let it breathe. Neither wanting first to leave. And for a second all the noise of deadlines, feeds and daily voice felt far enough away to finally hear the room. Maybe connection isn't louder, maybe it's just less disguised. Maybe people talk more truthfully, closer to goodbye. Low battery conversations, last few seconds glowing red. No dramatic declarations, still your voice stayed in my head. Low battery conversations, signal fading into night, but something in the way we spoke still feels switched on inside. Call back. Low battery conversations, still charging slow in my mind. Yeah. Late crowd almost gone, kitchen lights humming low. Corner booth beside the glass, rain keeps sliding slow and fast. Waitress wipes the empty bar, looks at me but not too hard. Menu folded in my hand, like I came here with a plan. Truth is I just needed space, with a little human noise in place. Table for nobody tonight, still they set the silver right. Funny how a lonely room can feel gentle when it doesn't assume. No performance left to give, no pretending I'm out with it. Just me breathing in the steam of a half-lit evening scene. Phone face down beside the plate, nothing urgent, gonna wait for a while. I can't exist without needing to be missed. Table for nobody, but the night still let me in. Coffee cooling slowly while the city moved again. Table for nobody, and somehow that felt fine. Not every empty chair needs somebody by your side. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Couple laughing near the door, old man sleeping by the sports score. Everybody passing through, different reasons, different moods. I stopped trying to decode why being alone felt cold. Maybe it was never that, maybe I just fought the fact. There's a peace in sitting still, without needing to fulfill some perfect movie version of what a Friday night should feel. And the waitress asked once more, need anything? I almost said, yeah, maybe less noise in my head, but I just smiled instead. Outside taxis streaked in red, inside old soul records bled through the speakers, soft and warm, like comfort taking form. And for once I didn't rush to turn silence into touch. I just let the moment be small enough to breathe. A table for nobody, still the room held space for me. No grand revelation, just a quiet kind of ease. A table for nobody, but I wasn't incomplete. Some nights don't need company to feel beautifully deep, yeah, yeah. I used to think connection always had to speak out loud, Now I think it lives in smaller things, like not needing a crowd, like knowing the world keeps turning even when you disappear, and finding that a little distance can make your own voice clear. Maybe solitude ain't absence, maybe it's relief. Maybe peace arrives unnoticed between hunger and receipt. Table for nobody, last call in the air. Still I sat a little longer, like I belong there. Table for nobody, rain fading down the street, and for the first time in a while, my own company felt sweet. Chair pushed back slow, tip left underneath the glass. Table for nobody, still one of the better nights I've had. Yeah. Typing bubble disappeared again. Yeah. Phone lit up at 2:13. Your name glowing soft and green. Still awake was all it said, but it pulled me out my head. Rain was sliding down the fire escape, city breathing under gray. I stared a little before I wrote, like time and changed the way to words. Somewhere between replies, something honest starts to rise. Not fast enough to call it love, too close to call it casual. Yeah, yeah. No promises in sight, no, where is this tonight? Just two people leaving space for silence to participate. Yeah, you send half a thought, I answer half awake. Still somehow the unfinished parts feel like the realest thing we make. Somewhere between replies, we built a little atmosphere. No dramatic declaration, still it felt like you were here. Somewhere between replies, late night glow and tired eyes. Funny how connection grows in the pauses we don't hide. Morning came without goodbye, just your message hours behind. Sorry, fell asleep again. I smiled harder than I should've then. Yeah, funny what the mind can do with tiny digital proof. A sentence barely 5 words long, carry someone through a room. Yeah, and we never forced the pace, never rushed to name the shape. Maybe labels close the air, too early for things still becoming. So we stayed inside the drift of almost in little hints, learning each other slowly through time and more than sentences. Some nights you disappear, then show back up sincere, like neither one of us needs constant proof to trust. No pressure to perform, no perfect rhythm form. Still every quiet check-in feels warmer than expected. Somewhere between replies, the feeling learned to breathe. Not loud enough to interrupt, just steady underneath. Somewhere between replies, screens fading into blue. I never knew how much a pause could start resembling truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe modern love sounds softer than the movie said it would. Maybe it's less fireworks exploding, more someone checking if you're good. Maybe in intimacy now lives in little glowing signs. A name appearing late at night at exactly the right time. And even when we leave each other waiting, it never feels severe, because the space between responses still somehow keeps you near. Somewhere between replies, no beginning, no clear end. Still the feeling kept unfolding like a song without a tense. Somewhere between replies, midnight resting in my room, and every small unfinished message left a little more of you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Typing bubble, gone again. Still smiling at the screen. Somewhere between replies, something stayed alive in me. Tuesday came in quiet again. Bus stop shadows on the wall, laundry humming down the hall, coffee cooling by the sink. Morning didn't stop to think. No big weather rolling through. Nothing different, nothing new. Same old jacket, same routine. Still the air felt strangely clean. Tuesday never asked too much, didn't need to interrupt. Just arrived without a sound and slowly settled all around. No pressure hanging overhead, no dramatic words unsaid. Even traffic seemed to move like it finally found a groove. I kept waiting for the catch, some sharp turn or sudden crack, but the hours only flowed soft and ordinary slow. Tuesday never asked who I was or where I've been. Didn't need a better version, just let me walk around in it. Tuesday never asked for ambition or a plan, and maybe that's why somehow I could finally breathe again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sun across the floor, tiny crack beside the door. Co-workers laughing down the line like background singers, killing time. Phone stayed quiet in my coat, no emergency to hold. Funny how the lack of noise can make small moments feel whole. I've had days that scream for meaning, pulled my thoughts in every way. This one barely touched my shoulder, still I remember it today. Because nothing tried too hard, no emotional fireworks, just a calm that stayed long enough to finally do its work. Maybe peace comes dressed as plain, without thunder, without change. Maybe healing looks like this, a day that doesn't resist. No revelation in the air, still I felt lighter standing there, like the world stopped asking me to constantly be cold. Tuesday never asked if I mattered or belonged, just held the shape of quiet long enough to carry on. Tuesday never asked for a story I could sell, still somehow that little day sat inside me well. Yeah, yeah. I used to overlook the soft days, searching hard for something bright, but the loud ones leave so quickly, like sparks dissolving in the night. Now I think the deeper moments rarely end up making noise. They just rest aside your breathing till your body trusts the choice. And somewhere between the errands and the fading afternoon, I stop feeling chased by time for an hour or I could give. And maybe that's the reason why I still remember it. Tuesday never asked, still it stayed somehow, like a hand against my shoulder, without needing to reach out. Tuesday came and went, like a new night to disturb the room. Tuesday never asked, and I think I needed that. Tuesday came and went. Yeah. 3 a.m. and somebody still awake below me. Floorboards creak beneath the dark. Fridge light hums through the apartment. Street lamp leaking through the blinds. Painting silver across the night. I should probably be asleep, but my thoughts won't loosen easy. So I pace from room to room, listening to the building breathe. Then I notice through the crack, underneath the stairwell black, a little line of amber glow from the apartment down below. Don't know their name, don't know their story. Still somehow it changes things, knowing someone else is awake with me. No conversation, no knock at the door, just another quiet soul ignoring sleep. And for a second the night feels less heavy on my chest. Lights still on downstairs, soft gold under the door. Funny how a little presence can settle a room you thought was yours. Lights still on downstairs, while the whole city fades. And somehow that tiny window glow makes me feel okay. Maybe they're reading in the kitchen, maybe washing coffee cups, maybe fighting off the same restless kind of midnight rush. Sometimes I hear footsteps pause, then move slowly down the hall, like they're carrying thoughts around, trying not to let them fall. And I never need to meet them, never need to know their face. There's comfort in anonymous lives, existing close within the same space. The world feels less enormous when another shadow moves inside the quiet architecture of these sleepless rooms. Oh, grand connection formed, no life suddenly transformed. Still the loneliness softens shape every time I see that frame. Tiny glowing square of light, holding steady through the night, like a silent reassurance someone else survived today too. Lights still on downstairs, blue hours stretching thin. Everything feels less empty, knowing someone else stayed in. Lights still on downstairs, no words exchanged at all. Still I think I sleep easier when I catch that glow below the wall. People help each other in smaller ways than we expect. Not through speeches or grand gestures, but simple evidence they exist. A light left on too late, a chair dragged across the floor, a distant laugh through old apartment walls when you thought the night was yours alone. And eventually that window darkens, one soft click and it is gone. But somehow the calm remains long after they've moved on. Lights still on downstairs, morning almost in the sky. And for speakers on.